Kaba will be the first Super Saiyan god of Universe 6, remembering the pain that Vegeta caused him by using Super Saiyan Blue. He will do this to simulate that power for himself, but for that, he needs the help of an angel, or rather, an angelic figure, Vados, the angel of the 6th universe. Just as Beerus and Whis trained Goku and Vegeta, Champa doesn't want to be left behind. He swallows his pride and starts training the Saiyans of his universe as well, after seeing how strong Goku and Vegeta are. How will all of this end? Well, I already asked you to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and leave your like. Never forget this feeling. Today, we're going to talk about him, one of the Saiyans from Universe 6, the disciple of the Prince of the Warrior race. He felt firsthand the power of Super Saiyan Blue during the Champa tournament, where Vegeta taught him how to transform into a Super Saiyan for the first time. A lot has happened since then, and just as Whis and Beerus are training Goku, Vegeta, and Broly, we will have a parallel situation with Champa and Vados also training the Saiyans from their universe. Champa understands that if he doesn't do this, he will always be a laughingstock to his brother Beerus, so he makes a special request to Vados. We have Kale, Caulifla, and Kaba. Well, we already know who the Broly of these three is, don't we? Anyway, as we know, after the Tournament of Power, all the universes except Universe 7 were erased. But at the end of the tournament, thanks to Android 17's wish, everyone was brought back to life, including Kaba, who is grateful to his master Vegeta for keeping his promise to save him. So he decides to dedicate himself just like his master and jump straight to the Super Saiyan God form, or rather, Super Saiyan Blue, which is also Divine Ki. He trained with Vegeta, reaching Super Saiyan, and after that, Vegeta used Blue and punched him. As I said at the beginning, Vegeta told Kaba never to forget that moment. So now, Kaba will also keep his promise to his master and become stronger. As time passes, I have no doubt that Kaba is training for this, and Champa is making his moves, copying his brother's steps. So Kaba, being a Saiyan as well, will now have his Super Saiyan God form, proving that even without the Ozra tail, they have a connection to Divine Ki and can assimilate it just as well as the Saiyans from Universe 7. Before transforming into Super Saiyans, they relied heavily on Ozra power, which is no longer the case today. Now, let's talk about Goku and Vegeta from Universe 7. They are exceptional fighters who have dedicated their lives to training and surpassing their limits. They have extensive battle experience and multiple powerful transformations, such as Super Saiyan Blue and Ultra Instinct, in Goku's case. Both are known for their determination and ability to adapt to new combat situations, often defeating seemingly invincible enemies. The Saiyans from Universe 6, such as Kaba and Caulifla, are also talented warriors, but they have less battle experience compared to Goku and Vegeta. Kaba is a dedicated fighter who quickly learned how to transform into a Super Saiyan under Vegeta's guidance. Caulifla is naturally talented and has demonstrated an impressive ability to achieve new Super Saiyan forms with ease. Both have great potential for growth. In terms of power, Goku and Vegeta have a clear advantage due to their vast experience, intense training, and access to advanced transformations. However, Kaba and Caulifla show a rapid learning rate and adaptability, which could make them formidable opponents in the future. Essentially, Goku and Vegeta are experienced masters with a proven track record, while Kaba and Caulifla are promising talents on the rise. Each group has its own strengths and weaknesses, making their interactions a fascinating dynamic in the Dragon Ball universe. This indicates that if the situation were reversed, if the Saiyans from Universe 6 were in Goku and Vegeta's place, they would likely be much more advanced. In terms of learning speed, they are on the same level as Broly, or even higher. Broly was able to evolve just by watching Goku fight Gohan Beast, and when fighting against them, he progressed even more. Of course, I'm talking about progression. Don't confuse it with Ki. In that aspect, no one surpasses Broly, who is a monster, not even Kale with her Berserker Super Saiyan form. Broly is truly a freak of nature. Saiyans from both Universe 7 and Universe 6 share many common traits, such as incredible strength, a desire for battle, and a warrior instinct. However, there are some notable differences between the two groups. These differences, along with their respective learning speeds and evolution, shape what we know about these fascinating warrior races. In Universe 7, Saiyans are known for their aggressiveness and determination. Vegeta, Goku, and their companions represent this relentless warrior race. The Saiyans of Universe 7 possess the ability to transform into Super Saiyans, an extremely powerful state achieved through intense training and rage. This transformation significantly increases their combat abilities. Additionally, they have the ability to become Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue, forms even more powerful that require not just physical strength, but also exceptional control over divine energy. On the other hand, the Saiyans of Universe 6, Cabba, Caulifla, and Kale, have a slightly different approach to combat and growth. They can also transform into Super Saiyans, but the process seems less dependent on intense rage and more focused on understanding and feeling power. An example of this is Caulifla's rapid evolution. She was able to achieve the Super Saiyan state with ease and even progressed to Super Saiyan 2 in a short time. Kale, another Saiyan from Universe 6, has a unique transformation that resembles the legendary Super Saiyan form, similar to Broly from Universe 7, standing out for her immense brute strength. When it comes to learning ability, the Saiyans of Universe 6 seem to have an advantage. They have demonstrated an impressive ability to master transformations and combat techniques in a short period of time. Cabba, for instance, not only learned how to transform into a Super Saiyan after being instructed by Vegeta, but he also taught this technique to Caulifla and Kale. This rapid adaptation and learning speed reflect a certain flexibility and mental agility that may be less prominent in the Saiyans of Universe 7, who often rely on long training sessions and exhausting battles to reach new power levels. Beyond the differences in ease of learning, culture and environment also play a significant role. The Saiyans of Universe 7 have lived much of their history as conquering warriors, which has shaped their personalities and training methods. They are accustomed to fighting to the limit and overcoming extreme adversities, such as Goku's survival after being sent to Earth and the intense rivalry between Vegeta and Goku. On the other hand, the Saiyans of Universe 6 have a less belligerent culture. Although they are still warriors, they do not seem to have the same history of conquests and destruction that characterize the Saiyans of Universe 7, which may influence their attitudes and training methods. The interaction between the two universes is also an interesting factor to consider. When Cabba was trained by Vegeta, he not only learned new techniques but also adopted the determination and competitive spirit of the Saiyans from Universe 7. This shows that, although there are differences, there is mutual influence that can lead to the growth and development of both Saiyan races. In terms of raw power, the Saiyans of Universe 7, such as Goku and Vegeta, have proven to be incredibly formidable, especially with their mastery of Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue forms. However, the latent potential of the Saiyans of Universe 6 should not be underestimated. Caulifla and Kale, for example, demonstrated exponential growth in a short period, and with proper training, they could reach power levels comparable to those of the Saiyans from Universe 7. Ultimately, both the Saiyans of Universe 7 and those of Universe 6 have their own strengths and weaknesses. The ease of learning of the Saiyans from Universe 6 gives them an initial advantage, while the perseverance and combat experience of the Saiyans from Universe 7 make them incredibly difficult opponents to surpass. It is this diversity that makes exploring these two groups so interesting and captivating, showing that, regardless of the universe, the indomitable spirit of the Saiyans always finds a way to shine. That being said, Cabba, and not just him, could achieve the divine form, but Vados only accepts the challenge of training Cabba for this because she sees something different in him, just as Vegeta did. So, it is not something generic, but rather something that cannot just be seen, it must be felt. And the burning question remains, how would his training process unfold, and what would be the differences between Whis' training with Goku and Vegeta? Whis emphasized a lot on ki control and balance, as well as the importance of a calm mind in combat. He taught Goku and Vegeta to be more strategic and less impulsive in their battles. Whis frequently reminded them of the importance of fighting without wasting energy and staying calm, even in the most intense situations. Vados could also teach Cabba the importance of ki control and tranquility, but her focus would be more on quick adaptation and efficient mastery of transformations. Both Whis and Vados introduced the concept of divine ki to their students. Goku and Vegeta trained arduously to master Super Saiyan Blue, which requires exceptional control of divine ki. They went through long meditation and combat sessions to achieve this transformation. In fact, Goku was the first to assimilate divine ki through a ritual, while Vegeta did it naturally. Thus, Cabba, with his immense potential, could also easily reach this divine ki, especially considering that he has already felt it firsthand and could use those memories to guide him, along with the ki of an angel, his master, Vados, right? These differences illustrate the distinct training approaches that shaped Goku, Vegeta, and Cabba in their respective paths as warriors. While Goku and Vegeta became masters through strenuous training and intense rivalry, Cabba demonstrated an impressive ability for adaptation and rapid learning, highlighting the latent potential of the Saiyans of Universe 6. Cabba had recently acquired the ability to transform into Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 2, but he knew his potential went beyond that. Vados, with her calm and wisdom, accepted the challenge of training Cabba at Shampa's request. In reality, it was Vados who decided that it would be him. I am sure of it, seeing great potential in him. Not that the others didn't have it, but he had something special. Besides, of course, being Vegeta's student. Vegeta completely saw in him the pride of a Saiyan, and this captivated him in a way. It even led Vegeta to risk himself in the tournament and to remember his promise to Cabba to revive him. It's not easy for someone he just met to earn such a place, right? Cabba is the guy. Maybe Vegeta saw in him what he wanted to become over the years. Vados first needs to focus on strengthening Cabba's foundation, insisting that he completely master the Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 2 forms. Cabba would spend hours in exhausting training, refining his endurance, physical strength, and energy control. He must learn to conserve energy and use it more efficiently, which is crucial for achieving the Super Saiyan Blue transformation. As his training progressed, Vados introduced Cabba to the concept of divine ki. This divine energy, different from common ki, was necessary to reach the level of Super Saiyan Blue. Vados explained that Cabba would need not only physical strength, but also a calm spirit and serene mind to control divine ki. For this, she guided Cabba in meditation sessions and deep breathing techniques, helping him remain calm even in the most intense combat situations. These practices allowed Cabba to start sensing and channeling divine ki, a fundamental step for the next phase of his training. With a solid foundation in his Super Saiyan forms and an initial connection with divine ki, Vados could introduce Cabba to training under increased gravity, forcing him to fight in environments with different gravitational intensities. This type of training was crucial for strengthening his muscles and increasing his physical endurance. Increased gravity became an essential tool, allowing Cabba to adapt quickly to different combat conditions. Training like this helped refine his skills significantly, making him an even more formidable warrior. But the most important thing is what Whis always emphasizes: mental control. That is crucial. Working on the mind is always the most important aspect, and Vados surely knows this. Thus, Cabba will become the first Super Saiyan God of Universe 6.